like the humility that it takes for him to be able to like make that sacrifice for his family and be like, it's not about me. It's not about my ego or anything like that. This is what's best for my family, and let's do it. No, that's absolutely incredible.
I mean, that's what a man does.
What did your parents do for a living once they came to America?
So my mom was a PhD internist in Soviet Union. She came here, and obviously none of her credentials counted. So she, in order to become a doctor again, started completely over.
Wow.
Took her board exams in English, second language, went through residency again. She interned, then went through residency. I mean, the whole shebang. Like,
right.
She started completely over. You said at the beginning of the conversation, like, what are sort of impactful childhood experiences? One of those experiences was seeing what my parents were willing to go through in order to give my brother and I a better life. I can't become a doctor one time. My mom became a doctor twice in 2 different languages. The absolute pain that she went through in order to do that is very inspiring.
Wow.
My dad, he worked for the government in the Soviet Union. Those skills weren't really transferable here, but again, he was in a fairly prestigious position of power in Soviet government. I mean, he worked his way up to running basically a department that was in charge of supplying the rest of the country. Like, he controlled basically the supply chain. So he was very well respected, and a lot of people reported to him. He came here, none of that is obviously transferable. He didn't speak English very well. So his first job here to help us pay bills was he took night shifts to work in the AMF bowling assembly factory to assemble bowling lanes.
Holy cow.
So you've got a guy that at the peak, and he didn't take bribes, but bribes were very normal in Soviet Union, right? So people offered him entire cars as bribes in order to get him to do something. He didn't accept any of that stuff, but this was everyday life. Like, people, I mean, he went from here to coming here and being basically a nobody and doing manual labor for whatever, $8 an hour at night. And that's the sacrifice that he was willing to make. And then he worked his way up, and he became a very successful real estate agent eventually. But, it's the things that we complain about.
Yeah, perspective.
Like, imagine having to pick up your life at 40, move to a country where you don't speak the language.
Right.
You lose all your status, power, wealth. Because when we immigrated, you can't, they control what you take.
Right.
They control what money you can transfer. They don't let you leave with much. So, imagine being 40 years old, being here and having to flee and become a nobody in a country where you don't speak the language.
That's crazy.
Having to support your family.
There are people in America that lose their job and refuse to take a lesser job, and then they drive their family's finances into the ground because of that. Like, the humility that it takes for him to be able to sacrifice, like, make that sacrifice for his family and be like, it's not about me. It's not about my ego or anything like that. This is what's best for my family, and let's do it. No, that's absolutely incredible.
I mean, that's what a man does.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool to hear.